What is going on, guys? DBG here. And lads, I'm just gonna say this right now, that I gotta make this video now because something has to be said about this. But it's getting worse every year. So I'm firmly a believer that there is about 50 too many badges in this game. I think there are at least 50 too many badges. I was cool with the fact that there was 20 of them in 2K15. You know what? I was cool with the fact there were 10 signature series. You know what? There probably needs to be more. I think this peak was, there was 32 in 2K19. I think that was the peak. I think that was where it actually worked. But now, it's gone crazy. It has gone crazy. If you guys don't remember, back years ago, there was a meme on this channel when players would fumble the ball, being like they need to add in a Hall of Fame catch the ball badge. That was a joke that I used to say on this channel, and it used to be basically because players couldn't catch the ball in game. So no, instead of making players catch the ball better, they went and did it. Lads. Glue hands is a badge. There is literally a badge in the game for catching the damn ball. There is a badge in a video game, a basketball video game, for catching the damn ball. It's one of the basic motor skills that each human should have. And not only that, if an elite athlete can't catch the ball, what the hell are they doing in the NBA? And there are literally guys that can barely catch the ball because they don't have a badge. So, I saw this on Twitter. This right here. What new badge would you like to see? Click link and drop your suggestions in the comments. And then I saw one thing. I'm just look, I couldn't care less about the badges. And then it hit me. This is Reddit. If you guys don't know about Reddit, and I will say this, if you actually want your feedback to be taken on board, none of this really matters. This video doesn't matter. This Reddit post has more of an impact than anything. Because this is where the devs actually look. They couldn't care less what I say. They couldn't care less what the players are saying. You could be a 250k qualifier. You could be the best player in the world. And you could say, this is a problem. But this Reddit post gets more. And so many things this one's going to be dope. This one here. Reddit thread, 2K dev team badge ideas could be added. Last year's thread had the idea to split range extender to chef and spot up. That's pointless. That is legitimately pointless. They do read the feedback, but that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that they split up something into two different badges. So if you have, it's literally now with chef, that you have to, if a player doesn't have limitless spot up, they have chef, you have to take a freaking dribble to shoot from deep. Is it a good idea in theory? Maybe, but it doesn't work in a video game, and that's the problem with these threads, is no one thinks about how these things work in a video game. That's why we have a freaking badge for catching the ball. So, I'm reading through these, and this is from Orcia. This is from one of the best players in the world. Badge name, Pass Faker. Player excels at faking out defenders with pass fakes. Players in passing lanes that attempt to steal in the passing will be stunned or automatically given a steal animation that pulls them out of the passing lane. The second thing already happens. If you start spamming square, especially at next gen, you'll be thrown out of the passing lane. The problem is the players rotate. So this doesn't actually fix it. First of all, this doesn't fix anything. It says, can stun the on-ball defender if they attempt to steal the pass. The problem is that your players steal passes based on tendencies. And this is one of the best, if not the best player in the world. Players steal passes based on tendencies. Players play lane based on tendencies. So what is going to end up happening? This is literally, if this badge actually gets brought in, hypothetical situation. You run to the key and you mash the triangle and circle button. You spam the pass fake button. And because of players' tendencies, so players on ball are going to try steal these pass fakes. A player's going to jump a lane. And then maybe it stops people playing square on lanes. But you know what else it's going to cause? All 5 defenders getting stunned from someone running in and spamming pass fakes. And the ball being kicked to a wide open shooter because a player's stunned. Anything that causes stun animation is a bad thing in the game. I don't get it. Yes, there are flaws. But we can't create more problems. More badges means more problems. I'm just going to put that out there right now. And Jacob is on the money here. They should be asking what badges we want removed. 80 badges in a game is already way too much, especially since half of them are for simple basketball motions like catching the ball or scoring the ball over a small defender. There is no reason a 7'3" player should need a badge to score over a 5'11" player. Like, I don't get it. Let me read through these. Badge and Fell Hunter. Players are more likely to draw a fell to the defender, bites at a pump fake, even if the shot is taken with the defender in the air. Badge more effective every jump after once. What the hell is the point of the draw fell stat? If we need a badge to draw fells, what the hell is the point of the draw fell stat then? Like, there's a stat for that. Quick decision. Gives players an additional boost to receiver if the pass is made with a 1.5 seconds after catch. Passes are also faster when made quickly. Maybe even have a buff to passes. Players pass the ball way too slow already. There's already bullet passer. Like, why are we splitting bullet passer into like 3 different things? We already have bullet. First of all, bullet passer shouldn't be needed. An NBA player should be able to make a pass. Unpopular opinion, an NBA player should be able to make a pass without a badge. A cookie monster. Gain takeover boost for on-ball steals. I like it. I like that. I actually kind of like that badge. It's kind of like a rim protector for on-ball steals. I genuinely do like that. I think, is there not already a defensive badge that already does that? Oh no, sorry, that was because it normally had the show times. Yeah, I like that badge. Mid-air magician. Effective players attempting a layup are more likely to avoid a block by adjusting their layup mid-air with an up and under or shielding the ball, contorting their body. More effective if the shot is triggered manually. That's already Acrobat. I'm 90% sure it's essentially what Acrobat does. None. 0 new badges to be added. We're out at 80 badges. 80, how absurd is that? Most of the badges are not a bonus. They're simple musty basketballs. Mouse in the house. Exactly. Glue hands. Set shooter, rhythm shooter, volume shooter. Like, just useless badges. Exactly. 30 of them are must have to do simple things. Clamps. If your player does not have clamps, players run through their freaking bodies. Like, can we just take that into account? You can run through a player's body if they don't have clamps. Like, it's not as bad as it was in 20, thankfully, or on current gen. Like, it's pretty bad on current gen, but you can literally run through a player's body if they don't have it. Break starter. Eliminate the fact the player needs to get a rebound. In real game, center typically grabs the board. I mean, maybe. Bully. Decreases opponent's stamina and increase interior defense. I'm 99% sure that Bruiser... Or is Bruiser gone? They got rid of Bruiser because Bruiser was a disaster of a badge. If you guys don't remember Bruiser, you would literally put half Bruiser on every single one of your team's players. Or you put gold Bruiser on all your team's players and they'd be on Gatorade symbol in 2 minutes. That badge didn't work. Can rework Brick Wall to what it did before. Like, that's literally Bruiser. That's a badge that already didn't work. It's a badge that already didn't work. Lightning reflexes to stop defenders from blow by. That's what Clamps does. We don't need 47 different badges for one-on-one defense. Screen slipper. We already have pick dodger. It's a literal different name. Hustler. Improved accuracy for passes made while diving out of bounds. What? If you get caught into a weird animation, you're turning it over. But if you literally just take a step out, you're not very rarely turning it over. Gel badge. Build chemistry with specific players based on ratio of assist to turnovers. This is the most niche badge I have ever seen. Like, why the hell is this? Traffic cop. Easier to get blocks, steals, navigate through fast breaks. What? Like, navigate through fast breaks. Like, so you're telling me the ability to, like, run and not... Like, on a fast break, to run into space needs to be a badge. Double teams and traps create more turnovers. Trapper is a badge. Whack-a-mole. If the defender guesses the right move of ball handler X amount of consecutive times, it nerfs that move for X amount of time. What? Like, how the hell is this meant to work? Verified influence. This badge for real 2K. The gameplay, off-court decisions, and choice made is closely followed by devs to monitor effectiveness. I mean, what? Fell magnet. We have a draw fell stat. Momentum shift. No. Never. We do not want more. We do not want an algo badge. We do not want an algo badge. Make your opponents lose energy or get cold dunked on too many times. That's literally. If you guys don't remember, could also work with Anger Maker Chase down. We've already got rid of Heart Crusher and Showtime. We've already got rid of Heart Crusher and Showtime. They broke the game. We don't need them. We don't need one badge that does both of them. We don't need a Heart Crusher that simultaneously causes... We don't need one thing that causes both Heart Crusher and Showtime together. Bounce pass master. Bounce pass including alley-oops are faster. A bounce alley-oop is the most dumb thing to ever do in the game. Like, I'm sorry, there should never be a badge for that. It's just stupidity. It's a taunt move. In the NBA, someone only throw a bounce alley-oop as a taunt. No, we should not have a badge for taunting. More accurate, less likely to get picked off. I mean, fair enough, but it's very difficult to do in a video game. This badge would ruin the game. Lower the effectiveness in Deceptor a bit. I agree. Like, the way this nerf steals is by just nerfing Hoff Interceptor. Gold Interceptor is fine, but just anything about, like Hoff Interceptor. Hoff badges are ruins, is running things ruins it. Improves the defender's ability to react and change direction laterally. Let's hear me out. I think this is what should affect the defender's ability to change laterally. I'm pretty sure this is what should cause a defender this should be the deciding factor of how a defender moves laterally. Lateral quickness. Not a freaking badge. Psycho confidence shaker. Rather than lose opponent's offense, side results tight defense is more about psychologically getting someone's head. Badge is known to be. So basically, you run a whole team of guys with psych out, and your opponent are just scared to play basketball. Essentially, like what? Downhill should work in any transition, whether you're a ball handler on the break or a defender. Less badges make attribute important. Someone with freaking sense. Oh my god. Let's make 3-point stat decide whether someone's a good 3-point shooter. Let's make speed decide how fast someone is. Let's make lateral quickness decide if they can play freaking defense. Or let's make perimeter defense matter. Like, the only thing that matters for is contests. Like, you can get away. Like, if you have all these stats, 99 and 25 perimeter defense, you can still play a little bit on the perimeter. Like, let's make our ball handle mean something. Let's tie speed boosting to acceleration and speed with ball rather than ball handle, because that never makes any sense. Let's make it so that a player doesn't need the quick first step badge to move like a guard, to not move like a center. I don't even know what I've just clicked on here. Is that it? Having basic IQ does not make you an old head. No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. But if you think we need more than 80 badges, that just means you're clueless. It means you're absolutely clueless. Like, we've seen from RCA. Like, we have seen from RCA, you can play with, like, plays and stuff and still be godly at this game. But at the same time, this is a video game. This is not basketball simulation. Like, arguably the best actual basketball player in the 2K league, Uncool Matty. Literally a 4-year starter, D1. Like, he plays probably the most. He was a point guard. He's probably the highest basketball IQ of anyone in that league. I'm telling you, that guy does not play real basketball. Like, more than 50% of these badges are either stuff that should be changed by attributes or stuff that genuinely would ruin the game. Like, some of these things make sense. Like, break starter, players shouldn't have to get a rebound to throw a fast break. But I mean, players should be able to throw long passes anyway. The passing stats should make, like, literally, passing accuracy should do that. Let's make passing vision maybe do something. Maybe instead of putting passing IQ in the game, which is a stat that means nothing except changes overall, you add in short passing, long passing. So that reduces the need for 17 badges to throw past 10 feet. Let's just make acrobat do something. Let's make the draw foul stat matter. Defense needs a fast change of direction by call quick feet. Let's make lateral quickness matter. Like, all of these things, we are just adding badges to do basic basketball movements instead of making stats matter. Like, what the hell have we come into? Like, instead of saying, maybe our players with 99 lateral quickness should just move better if they don't have badges. We're now saying, let's make a badge to let players move faster laterally. Dude, just... like, what? How far away have we gone? Like, I thought the catch the ball badge was I used to meme about a catch the ball badge, and then 2K went and did it. I'm telling you, I don't know how long it gets until we need a tie the laces badge. No tie the laces badge means you're going to trip over probably once a game. Bronze tie the laces badge means the odd time you're going to stumble on your feet. Silver means you should be okay, but at least once a game your players might stumble. And on gold, it's very, very rare your players will get a stumble animation, but on Hall of Fame, it's just eradicated. Your laces are fully tied. Your laces are double knotted. They will not untie throughout the game. Like, I'm joking about this now, but we're not that far off. We're not that far of literally, like, I'm trying to think of basic basketball movements. Like, the catch the ball one is obviously the biggest meme badge ever. We actually have a badge for catching the ball. I'm sorry, we have and it's not a badge to make you catch the ball better. Like, you literally can't catch that ball off a pass most of the time out that badge. You fumble the freaking ball if you don't have that badge. Like, I'm trying to even just think of the most stupid basic movements. Like, someone actually said, navigate traffic on a fast break, which is essentially saying you want 2K to add a badge so that your players don't run into people on the fast break. They're freaking NBA players. They're NBA players. They're meant to be, like, every NBA player can run in a straight line when they see an opponent can try to get around them. Sometimes the opponent will bump them. But, like, that's what slippery off ball already does. We either already have badges for these things, or they're basic human movements. I'm just in shock that this is a thing. And the people are not talking about how crazy this is. Like, the people are actually looking at this and thinking, oh, let's go and let's talk about new badges that need to be added. And not the fact that there's about 40 to 50 too many badges. Give us badges, limitless range. Give us perimeter lockdown defense. Let's go back to I'm going to find 2K19 right here. Let me go back to NBA 2K19. From 2K, good old 2K Empty Central. Let's go back to NBA 2K19. Let's go back to these badges. Corner specialist shoots better than the corners. That's fine. Mid-range Deadeye, deep-range Deadeye. Deadeye is a good badge. Maybe splitting into two is OD, but Deadeye is a thing. Pick and popper. Some players are really good in the pop shooting. Really good pop shooting. Much as they hate it, tireless scorer, probably a good badge. Because it's a thing. It's something, I mean, maybe you could say stamina would affect that. The stamina stat. But like catch and shoot, because there are some players that are better off the dribble and better off the catch and shoot. There should be an off the dribble badge. Limitless range. Should just be one badge. Should always be one badge. But there should be like an off the dribble shooter. Or an off the dribble shooting. Which is obviously, I think, difficult shots. Inside scoring. I'm cool with these. Like break starter, flashy passer, lob city passer. Like some guys are better throwing lobs. Better in the pick and roll, ankle breaker. I'm cool with 6 badges. I'm pretty sure as far as I'm aware, he had almost every badge in Hall of Fame. Like, nobody complained that there wasn't enough badges. Like, deep rebounding. We only need 1, max 2 rebounding badges. A badge for grabbing rebounds and a badge maybe for boxing out. Being good at boxing out. Maybe 2. 1's fine. We don't need all these. Let me just go back to this. I get it. You want to constantly change up stuff every year, 2K. And I get it that like there's a lot of scenarios where people grinding badges and stuff, a lot of extra badge slots helps, and it may make the game seem better. But in reality, adding extra badges does not help anything. And again, I don't know about my player. I could be completely wrong with my player. But in my team, we're good. We're good with the amount of badges we have because, like, I'm sick of my players needing a freaking badge to catch the ball. I'm sick of my players feeling like they can't move unless they have a badge. I'm sick of my players, like, I just don't even know. I just don't even know anymore. But we don't need more badges. Whatever we do, we don't need more badges. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.